Have you ever walked into a room and instantly felt someone's energy? They didn't speak loudly. They didn't try to take up space, but something about them felt powerful. That's not charisma. That's not a charm. That's emotional intelligence. In a world full of people who talk just to be heard, the ones who feel deeply and move with intention are the ones who truly lead. And today we're going to decode the quiet signal that separates surface-level connection from real, lasting strength. We often mistake intelligence for what we can measure: IQ tests, grades, achievements, the sharpness of the mind. But real power, true emotional intelligence, isn't loud. It doesn't need recognition. It operates in the background, calm, precise, quietly shaping the course of every meaningful relationship we have. And yet, most people miss its signals completely, because emotional intelligence isn't about suppressing feelings. It's about understanding them. It's not about being nice all the time. It's about being real with yourself and with others. So let's decode it. Here's the first thing you have to understand. Emotionally intelligent people don't react. They respond. In a world addicted to instant gratification, reactivity is everywhere. Someone insults you, you bite back. Someone disappoints you, you shut down. Someone posts something you disagree with, you lash out. But reaction is the weapon of the unconscious. Response is the tool of the aware. Emotional intelligence is the ability to feel something intensely and still choose your next move consciously. When you have it, you pause. You don't let anger drive your decisions. You don't let anxiety define your actions. You feel deeply, but your emotions don't own you. And in that pause, you become powerful. Here's the next signal. You don't avoid hard emotions. You investigate them. Most people run from sadness, bury their shame, or drown their fear in distraction. But emotionally intelligent people lean in. They ask, why do I feel this? What is this trying to teach me? Is this about the moment or something deeper? They understand that anger can be a mask for pain, that silence can scream louder than words, that a smile can hide devastation. They read between the lines, not to judge, but to understand. They don't just hear words, they feel the emotional weight behind them, and that makes them rare. Another signal, they set boundaries without guilt. A lot of people think emotional intelligence means being endlessly patient, endlessly forgiving, endlessly available. It's not. It means knowing when to walk away, when to say, I love Ubud, I love myself, too. It means you can hold space for someone else's emotion, but not carry their responsibility. That's a key trait. You don't absorb other people's chaos. You recognize it. You show empathy, but you don't let it wreck your peace. Because emotional intelligence isn't just about understanding others. It's about protecting yourself while staying open. And here's something that might surprise you. The most emotionally intelligent people are often the quietest in the room. Not because they have nothing to say, but because they're watching, listening, feeling. They don't need to dominate the space to hold presence. Their calm becomes a stabilizer. Their words, when spoken, carry weight, not noise. They don't seek validation. They don't crave approval. They're not emotionally needy. Why? Because they've built something rare inside: self-trust. Made peace with their shadow. They've forgiven themselves. And that gives them a superpower, the ability to stay grounded in storms that would shake most people to the core. It's not that they don't hurt. They do. It's not that they don't break. They have. But their intelligence lies in their recovery, in the grace with which they rebuild, in the way they own their flaws and keep showing up anyway. And perhaps the most important signal of all, they know how to love without losing themselves. They can give without being drained, support without enabling, love fully without needing to control. They recognize that emotional intelligence is the bridge between self-awareness and relational depth. It's the invisible thread that holds real connection together. And in today's world where people wear emotional masks like armor, this kind of depth is magnetic. So if you want to attract better people, build stronger relationships, and live with more peace, stop trying to be impressive. Start trying to be in tune, not just with others, but with yourself. Feel what you feel, own it, question it, because emotional intelligence isn't born, it's built through reflection, through discipline, through heartbreak and healing and honest self-work. And once you've built it, it becomes your secret advantage. In conflict, it brings clarity. In connection, it builds intimacy. In life, it becomes the compass that leads you not to control others, but to master yourself. If you felt something in this message, that's not random. That's your own emotional intelligence knocking, asking you to slow down, reflect, grow, subscribe. If you're ready to move through life with power and presence, not reactivity, share this with someone who's tired of surface-level emotions and ready for real connection. And remember, the strongest people aren't the ones who hide their emotions. They're the ones who understand them, channel them, and rise because of them. Learn the signal, live the signal, become the signal.